Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Atis and Missy here coming at you with another Daisy video review. And so there was a new announcement that came out this morning, this afternoon, this evening, depending on what time you are tuning in for that announcement around the world. And I want to go over that announcement plus some more information from what I got out of the January 2nd global Zoom call. But before I do so, let's say that I'm not a financial advisor. I do not advise on how to invest or spend their money. All I do is show opportunities that I believe that would be beneficial to anyone around the world. And also provide opportunities I believe that will not be beneficial to anyone around the world. So with that said, let's get into this video. As we know, Daisy.global or Daisy has been around for 3 years now. So I think today made their 3-year anniversary. I've been in since day one, as a matter of fact. Been through all the ups and downs of the platform shutting down, but they were still accepting deposits, not accepting withdrawals or anything like that, because the withdrawal feature wasn't there. And going through all the ups and downs with the cryptocurrency trading bot, because that was the first one that was launched. And we ended up taking like a big hit with that. And then they launched the Forex bot before the crypto bot took that big hit, and they transferred everything over to the Forex bot, and then they worked on a crypto bot, relaunched it, allowed people to subscribe to that, and then the crypto bot is not doing good again. So they end up moving all the funds from crypto bot over to the Forex bot again. And that's a concern because Innotech is supposed to specialize in cryptocurrency trading, right? They're supposed to have the AI technology already developed pretty much for good excellent performance based on what they've been showing in their results on their you can go to their LinkedIn channel, you go to the Telegram channel that they have for Innotech, and you'll be able to see results that they posted and everything like that about trading performance. And it has not lived up to the hype. And that's what made me also look into joining Daisy in day one, because I had already knew about Innotech prior to joining Daisy. And I was like, man, we can get in at a lower entry, because at that time you was only able to join Innotech with a minimum of $10,000. So I'm like, hey, I can get in with $100, $200, and with Daisy to get the Innotech trade for me. Yeah, that's a win-win situation. And then we're able to buy some shares of Innotech, so that way when we complete the Daisy crowdfunding, Innotech can go public and we can sell those shares for extra profits. Absolutely, I'm all on board. And so Daisy, and for what we're seeing right now, it is not living up to the hype and everything like that was brought up to us when we first got onto this, except for the leaders, of course. The leaders are making a whole lot of bank because they're getting all the referral commissions and everything like that, right? So now let's get over here to the official Telegram channel for Daisy, and you can see that they came out with the announcement today, just a moment ago, stating that we have started migration of V2 of the back office into Daisy.global. Both websites are currently unavailable, and it would take up to 2 hours to complete the process. So what they're talking about, Daisy.global is now going to be is just going to be officially v2.daisy.global. So they know what they're doing. But the thing is that both domains are listed in fraud warnings by the British Commission Security, by the British Columbia Securities Commission. You can see here daisycrowd.com, daisy.global, and you can see v2daisy.global. Now the Alberta Securities Commission, they got Daisy listed as well. You come down here on the list, and let's see, let's go down here right now. Should have had this already set up when I did it, but here we go. Daisy, aka Daisy Global. They got daisycrowd.com, daisy.global, Daisy app, or daisy.com. They don't have this one, the v2.daisy.global, but it is on British Columbia. So the fraud warnings are still there for both of the domain names that Daisy is going and also trying to move everything over to. The issue I have with the domain move that they're doing is because due to this right here. Daisy.global went through many upgrades and changes, never had a domain name changed at all. Why is it that they're changing the domain name all of a sudden now? It's obvious, the fraud warnings, and they're trying to move around the fraud warnings to try to keep Daisy afloat so that way they can attract more investors. They always got a promo going, like I mentioned in my last video. And so when you look at the notes here. So I'm gonna go over some of the same things I've already went over before in my last video, and then also give some more input of what I was able to get out of the Zoom meeting back on January the 2nd. So this right is some information that I copied and pasted from out of another group. So I'm not revealing who the person is or anything like that, because hey, we're all in this together for the most part right now, and it's what you decide to do after they decide to allow us to withdraw all of our investment out on what can happen possibly with Daisy going forward. It's up to you. All right. So, dear Daisy participants, in 2023 we faced challenges, overcame hurdles, and together we grew stronger despite the difficulties. Daisy continues to evolve. In 2023, the annual return on the Forex market reached 781.76% compounded. Over 3 years of active development and fruitful collaboration with Endotech, we achieved remarkable results. Raised over $590 million in crowdfunding, trading capital increased to over $585 million. Daisy participants withdrew over $265 million in profits. Over $190 million in profits were distributed through the referral program. Pool payouts amounted to over $23 million in profits. In 2024, we anticipate new incredible opportunities, the launch of a new project, and of course the annual Limitless 2024 event in Dubai on February 21st, where we'll reveal details about our exciting new venture. Thank you for being with us in this challenging and eventful year. You are not just participants, you are part of the larger Daisy family. Happy New Year in advance. So before I continue on, I'm gonna go ahead and go over this right here. This compounded annual percentage return, because like I actually do follow a real trader. As you can see here on my FX book, this is a trader that I'm actually following right now. You can see we're in drawdown. Let me refresh the screen, see if that updates a little bit. And no, it's not gonna update because I'm looking at my trading account right now live. And, so we're in drawdown right now, and so right now we're at over 100% gain. And if I was to close the trades out right now, we would have a loss of pretty much like 9%. So I'm trying to wait to see if the market's going to reverse in our favor, because we had some issues with the broker. The broker didn't obey the take profit that the trader had put in, because we're copy trading. And so he had already shared the information inside of my Telegram group. But anyways, moving on. This is real trading right here going on. This is something that Daisy does not provide. And I'm going to get to that information a little bit later though. But when you come down here to the bottom, let's go right to last year. What the trader was doing starting back in September. And we take the average return per month, because December wasn't much of trading because the liquidity is not there in the markets, right? Especially around the holiday season. So we're going to take the average return and we're going to go to the compound calculator here and show you what it is that a real trader is doing. Okay, let me see here, plus 1.62, and then we're going to divide that by 4. So let's just say 20%. Okay, go to the compound calculator here. Let's say that you start with let me refresh this right here. I was doing something else. Let's say that you start with $1,000, right? And you averaging 20% per month, and this right here is going to be after. Well, actually, that's before the fees. Okay, so that's going to be before the fees. Let's just leave it there. Just leave it before the fees. Okay, because he's charging like 25% per week based on the performance of if he's able to get us a gain per week, right? So let's say that we do this for a whole year, and we're not going to include the weekends. So Monday through Friday, Forex trading only. Okay, because that's what Daisy is also doing, Forex trading, supposedly. And we're not going to add anything else. We calculate this. Look at the percentage return compounded. That's 456.8%. So when you come back over here to the notes, they said they had 781.76% compounded. Man, you telling me that you've been averaging somewhere around. Let's go back over here to the compound calculator and try to figure this thing out, right? So let's say that it's 30%. Let's see what this is. Nope, so it's not that. Let's say 25%. So you mean to tell me that you've been averaging around 25% per month, Daisy? I don't remember, you averaging 25% per month. Because we went a long time without even getting close to maybe 7% per month. So how is it that you're able to get an annualized compounded return of well over, what was that number again? 781%. So yeah, something is not adding up here. Either my math is wrong or their math is wrong. Or they just lying about what they're doing performance wise. Because I don't. We went like how long was that time? Well, like 4 or 5 months when the returns wasn't even getting to like 4 or 5% per month. That was it, and they said that in 2023 the annual return on the forex market reached 781.76% compounded. Oh man, I don't know, something is wrong there. It's not adding up, right? So I went over this right here overall, and so I'm just gonna pretty much generalize what's going on with this now. So I went over this right here in my last video. The thing is, they're going over to this new plan, right? And they saying that we're going to be able to earn on the forex and everything like that. And so the thing is, they said that they're making this change because they completed the Daisy crowdfunding. So I remember, I don't know if I can. They said we won't be able to access the site, but I'm gonna try it anyway. Let's try to refresh the screen here. Nope. So yeah, I remember on the Daisy.global website many times. I did. You could probably find my videos about it as well, and you'll be able to see on the main screen of Daisy.global once you log into the account. It used to have a status bar of how much volume we had to generate or bring in order to create to complete the Daisy crowdfunding, so that way Endotech can go public, and we'll be able to access the shares that we had purchased to be able to sell on the public exchange once Inconsistencies went public. There is no mention of that at all in these announcements and all these videos that they're coming out and all this other type of stuff. Whatever happened to Inconsistencies going public so we can sell our shares? And then they said that they ended the partnership with Inconsistencies, but Inconsistencies is still going to still continue working on the crypto AI bot, and they're going to release it in another month this year. So are you ending the partnership with Inconsistencies, or are you continuing the partnership with Inconsistencies? I'm confused. Because you can't be playing both sides of the fence here. So what it is, Inconsistencies is just going to be working on a crypto AI bot and then release it, and then that'll be it for Inconsistencies? Or will Inconsistencies continue to monitor the crypto AI strategy? That's what I don't understand. So now you come down here to my notes right here. So the new model is going to be the most disruptive model ever with the already established industry. We've already established industry. Yeah, I gotta change that. So let's do that. And so like we never heard this before. They always, especially Jeremy Roma, he always saying, "Oh, this disruptive is we're coming out with something that's so disruptive." Daisy is so disruptive, never done before, never seen before, and a crowdfunding model and everything like that. It's like, come on, man. The only ones that's benefiting are the ones at the top, the ones that came in and they recruited a whole lot of people. You're the only ones that's benefiting from this thing, because I don't see any advantage of just the passive investors coming into this thing. If it's so disruptive, it should be benefiting everyone to be able to, especially people like myself who's been in this thing for 3 years. We should be seeing some nice returns by now. If I would have taken all the money that I put into Daisy and put into legit trading opportunities, I'll be making way more money per month than what I am doing with Daisy right now. And I have referred people into this thing, and I took the referral commissions and put it right back into Daisy to increase my tiers. So I don't see what's so disruptive. I brought in, I don't know how many people, probably like around 50 people. I'm not seeing any advantages at all for myself or anybody that I brought in. And many other people probably can agree to what I'm saying as well. So you're not disrupting anything. You're disrupting everything for yourself, but and for the leaders, but not for the regular people. So let's continue on. So $10 million will be used towards trading forex to make everyone whole again who invested into the Daisy tokens. No mentions to which brokers they'll be using, only that they will be using multiple brokers. So in that Zoom call, they said, yes, we got multiple brokers that we're trading with, that we got our funds with and everything like that, but they never mention any names. So if you got brokers who are partnered up with you, why don't you name them so that way we can verify? So they're not going to do that because they don't want us verifying if they're actually trading or not. All right. And apologize for the background noise you hear as people always walk by with dogs here by a window and dogs bark at other dogs in the street. So the thing is, if you got brokers, we should know who those brokers are. You should not be keeping that exclusive to you. Just the two top three. The three top people. With Jerry and Roma, and I can't remember the other two guys' names. But Jerry and Roma is the main guy. You should not be keeping that information exclusive just to you guys or just the leaders. You should share that information with everyone, so that way we can verify that they're actually using those brokers to trade our funds on. Because we have the right to know what's going on with our money. Period. All right. So number 3, Inotech is still developing the crypto bot and will look at relaunching it in 2 to 3 months. I don't understand this, as Inotech has shown a long history of turning 10,000 to 100K in just a year's time for multiple accounts. And this is something that I was referring to when I said that you can go to Inotech's trading history and you'll be able to see that they have many reports of people starting with $10,000 because that was the minimum deposit amount that you were able to come in with Inotech privately before. And they was able to flip that to 100K plus in a year's time. And, so I understand that probably a lot of it was due to the bull run or something like that. But, if you got that kind of success, you got the trading bots, because Inotech got multiple trading bots for the private investor. And so they use, I know they use Binance International as an exchange, and they use API keys to link up the trading technology to your trading account. But the thing is that the trading performance of these bots was already there. So I don't understand why they're having such a hard time with the crypto AI bot here for Daisy. Okay, so let's continue on. So number 4, the Daisy crowdfunding model will end on February 21st. They said that no one will be able to join Daisy anymore, but also said they're expecting $1.2 billion to go into the next project, as people who are not in Daisy will attend the Dubai event. How would they join if they're not accepting anyone else? They said it themselves in the Zoom. You can go back and look at it, listen to it yourself. I'm not making this up. So if you're ending the crowdfunding model on February 21st and you're not accepting any more people, so how is it that you're going to get 1.2 billion? There's something maybe I missed something there, but I'm confused about this, and this is why I brought it up. So are you referring to like they won't be able to join the new, the Daisy crowdfund model, and then saying that they'll be able to join the new model? Or is it because I remember that you said nobody's going to be able to join Daisy ever again, right? After February 21st. So I'm confused. If someone understands the difference of what they're trying to explain here, please leave that in the comment section, so that way that can be clear here for everyone, okay? Because they're saying that no one's going to ever be able to join Daisy ever again after February 21st. But then they said that new people that haven't even joined Daisy yet will be at the Dubai event and, sitting there, learn everything firsthand about all of this new model that they're going to be launching. And then they're going to be able to expect $1.2 billion to go into the next project. How is it that you're going to get $1.2 billion into the next project if you're not accepting new people? I don't get it. So let's move on. So number 5, what is really going on with Inotech? They said that they're ending the partnership with Inotech, but yeah, so I went over this already. So let's go ahead and move on. So number 6, they're yet again extending the momentum packs. They said that CoinZoom exchange had some issues, but no other crypto exchange had any issues with purchasing USDT. And this right here is an important thing. I understand probably like CoinZoom has USDT TRC20, which is what you need in order to purchase packs, but that should not stop people from being able to access other means to be able to purchase USDT and get it to somewhere like KuCoin. For example, you can use KuCoin, for example, to be able to get USDT TRC20. You can send, USDT over to Exodus wallet and convert it over to USDT TRC20 as long as you got everything set up properly. Same thing with all these other private wallets and other exchanges that offer USDT TRC20, like Kraken, for example. So what is the reason that they focusing on just coin Zoom as the reason why they're going to stand the momentum packs? It's all a money game, people. It's for everyone to bring as much money as possible into momentum packs, so that way the top gets paid more money. And so that's all that it is. Okay, it's these guys are MLMers. They know what they're doing. They know the game, and they're playing it to perfection. And a lot of people are falling right into place the way they want them to. All right, but I'm not falling for it no more. So number 7, if Daisy is partnered with another established industry, then why are they not mentioning becoming regulated? They did mention they are working on securing licenses, but we don't know what kind of licenses. So yeah, they said that in the Zoom call that they're partnering up with an already well-established industry. And so I'm thinking like when you talk about well-established industry, like real estate, something like that. So if you're partner up with a well-established industry, you need to become regulated. So you need to come not just get licenses from Dubai if that's what you're thinking about. No, you need to become regulated so that way you can literally say that you are in that industry. Because when you look at all these other businesses, and especially in real estate that are professionals, they're listed on the stock exchanges. They're tradable companies. So if that's what Daisy is trying to do, I understand that they say they're going private, but you can't be private and also partner up with the well-established industry. Come on now, you just can't have both ways like that. Okay, so I understand that there are like forex opportunities that are private, but guess what? Those forex opportunities are on regulated brokers 9 times out of 10. So that broker is public. Daisy is not. So we need to know more information about your regulation clarity, because if you're going to be partnered with an established industry, you need to become regulated. All right, so now 8. They did an announcement as well a few days ago or something like that, as we announced on our last call, all automatic charges of the 6-month performance fees are banned and reset for all members. The 6-month reset date will begin on February 21st. This is great news because it will allow for massive compounding as we begin to increase the trading performance. All performance fee charges have been paused on the back end. We know that about 2% of wallets are showing a performance fee hold in the back office reports, but those funds are actually in trading. Once we update the system, the charge will be removed and you will see your full balance again without the performance fee charges. We apologize for the inconvenience, but this update will allow for maximum rewards for every contributor and every builder, and the reporting for those accounts will be back to normal soon. So that's what they just announced a few days ago, and this is what they I had mentioned right here in my notes after listening to that Zoom. So number 9, there's always I forgot right here. So they're saying that they're going to have big returns pretty soon as well, coming back, and they're hoping to see it very soon. They don't know when. So that they're trying to get 20% plus per month again, and that's something else that I had mentioned. When you go back up here, how do you get to 781.76% compounded if you're not even making 20% per month? For like 5-6 months, we was only making like 5-6-7% per month. So the math's not adding up. They're making up stuff right now. Okay, so now let's go to number 9. There is always a promo to pump up more money to Daisy. The new promo is to be applied to the next project that will be announced in Dubai. If this is legit trading, then why have so many promos to pump more money into Daisy? When I'm involved with legit trading opportunities, yes, the traders would like more people to subscribe to the strategy because that's more money for them if they're able to consistently win. But there's never a big promo constantly like Daisy does to be able to get more people in. I think one PAMM account that I'm a part of, well, I was a part of, which, I still follow because they are legit and they own a regulated broker. They always have the promos of a new PAMM launching, and then you can start with a minimum of $100 and there'll be no fees charged, that kind of stuff. That kind of promo is nice to have, okay? But when you talk about Daisy, it's always a promo for the momentum packs to bring more money, because every deposit that you make into a tier or even a momentum pack, a percentage of that's been taken out and sent to your upline and their upline and so on and so forth. And then when we withdraw, they take more out the back end as well to pay themselves again. So yeah, I'm just done with it. So my final thoughts are, there isn't enough info being shared. They refuse to say which brokers they're partnering with, what will be the role of Endotech going forward, what will happen with our Endotech shares, what licenses they're applying for, and they mentioned that they have a 10-year plan which guarantees everyone will make money for life. If they had these plans in place already, then why is there so much confusion and change constantly happening? Good question, right? Why is it that we're unaware of this 10-year plan until just the recent call? And we still don't have any details of a 10-year plan. All we know is that they're going to be announcing stuff at the Dubai event for the next coming model. If you got a 10-year plan, give us a roadmap so that we can see the roadmap for ourselves for this so-called 10-year plan. I think it's just made up nonsense that they're spewing out to try to hype up Daisy even more. I don't think they have a 10-year plan. They plan this thing by ear, because if they had a legit plan, they wouldn't have done the things that they did last year out of the blue. Okay, so yeah, it's just strange what's going on with Daisy. You can believe me or not, but Daisy is not legit. Okay, I wish I would have known about this before I joined, because at the time I was green behind the ears. I had no idea what was legit trading, what was not legit trading passively online. And this right here is not legit trading, people. Okay, so that right there wraps up what I want to talk about Daisy. If you like what you heard and saw, please like, subscribe to the channel. Also, feel free to share this video with other people. I do not recommend adding any more money into Daisy. As soon as they open up the withdrawal to be able to withdraw initial investments out, which unfortunately is not going to be the full initial investment, because majority of that money went towards the upline, right? But do it anyway as soon as they open it up. That's my recommendation. You do what you want to do in the end, but I'm recommending everyone pull out the money and be finished with Daisy, because we can do much better elsewhere than Daisy. We don't see any losing months, no losing weeks, all this other type of stuff. Same normal red flags that we see with all the other Ponzi platforms out there, right? So that right there is all I have to say. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you next time in this video. Take care, everyone.